BXB. It's in the game!
Captain,
Yes, Commander.
my sensors are reading an allied ship, possibly a merchant vessel at 2,500 kilometers away. Damaged.
Take us out of warp. Impulse engines, level 5.
Sir, 2 Reaper ships have declined from the port bow.
All stations, red alert. Shields to maximum. Arm your weapons.
They're firing!
Brace for impact.
Shields down to 20%. Damage on decks 9 to 13.
Return fire. Phases the maximum.
Weapons had no effect.
Divert engine power to the aft shields.
Sir, their weapons are tearing through our shields. Some kind of ion-based missile which is negating the phase barriers of our shields. There's nothing I can do.
We are doomed.
And it's for precisely reasons like this that Jean-Luc Picard will never invite me aboard the Enterprise. Hello everybody, welcome to another BXB game review. My name is Cameron. Today I'm bringing you Starhammer, the Vanguard Prophecy, a real-time space strategy game where, to me, it really felt like I was on board some Starfleet ship and it was incredible. You start off with a moderate fleet of 3 ships to start off with, and you can completely adapt them to the way you need to do for the mission. So if you need to go faster, you can pump all the energy into the engines, but as soon as you get into combat, you can tweak them down into shields and weapons arrays so you can get that edge aboard the enemy. And I tell you what, I really felt immersed in this game. I really felt that I was a captain of a ship, I was giving out orders, I was tweaking the ship to exactly how I like. You can choose what kind of weapons you're going to use, with homing missiles or your standard kind of laser guns, and it's totally down to you how the fleet works in the entire mission. You can send them higher or lower into space to have a vertical advantage on your enemies, and it's so cool because you have to monitor each of your ships individually, what their strengths are, how weak they are, and how if they've taken damage from their shields, you actually have to tweak where you can adapt their shields from. So say they're taking a lot of punches from the front, you can bring the shield power from the rear of your ship down to the front to adjust for that loss. And the whole idea of the game is just, it's lovely. The graphics are nice. I mean, I love space. I'll just have to say it outright. I love space. Space is so cool. It's one of the few things that mankind has left to explore, and most games where I can just do that, I'm in love with. I never really got a chance to play No Man's Sky, and it was a bit of a disappointment for us, for all of us really. But when it comes to like space combat, which is, if you're playing a space game and you kind of want to play it, I really like this. I'm really good at strategy games, and it kind of felt like it was meant to be. There is a story, there's a lot of missions that you have to do, and like between the missions you can tweak your ships, you can recruit new recruits and make sure the crewmen are well versed in what they do. You can train them up to be better engineers and things like that. And it was just so immersive. I felt like if I was in that ship, the captain would have been someone like Jean-Luc Picard, someone who knew what they were doing. They bark in the orders, the crew were doing everything they need to do. It wasn't like a free for all, everyone do this. It is a turn-based strategy game, as you can probably see from the gameplay. So you really have to think strategically about how you're going to get the drop on your enemies. I don't want to give too much away for the story, because I'd actually really recommend all of you just to go out and give it a go, because it is that fun. And the soundtrack really gets you going there as well. It's dramatic and action-packed. It gives you enough feeling that you need to be defending yourselves, mixed with a bit of mysticism, so it feels like, my god, wow, I'm in space, that kind of feel. I'm not going to say too much more about this, because if anyone is going to go out there and buy this game because it's their style, I don't want to, ruin too much of the experience for you. I love it, but I'm going to give this one 4 stars. Thanks very much for watching. This has been another BXB game review. My name is Cameron. If you want to read some more of our stuff, head on over to bxbgames.co.uk, and you can follow us on Twitter at bxbgames. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.